Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So on this week's episode, I am going to be sharing with you guys story time with Jayden. So on this week's episode, I really wanted to get into depth about like just my childhood and like everything that I have been through and everything that kinda has like helped to shape like who I am as a person nowadays. So that's what I want to start with. So I grew up on a base, like a military base, just like kind of like anything else. And my dad traveled a lot because we were in the military and we moved from like different schools and different places and things like that. And I honestly feel like it wasn't until like 5th or 6th grade that I really started to come out of my shell because I was like always so quiet and shy, and like it was really hard for me to make friends and things like that. And then I would always like get into trouble because I would like be kicking kids in their privates when I was younger. I know I was like total badass kid. And the teacher would have to call my mom and be like, "Oh, Jayden's like, kicking students in their privates. So can you please talk to him about it?" And I mean, and the reason why I did it is because they were always picking on me. Like they always felt like they should like pick on me, and I always felt like the outcast anyway. So, of course I don't do it now because it's like grown ass men. So I don't want to freaking get a assault charged on my record. But yeah, it was a lot, growing up. And, I also would, at times get to my extent, I felt like it was super, how do I put this, super aggressive when it came to like disciplining me. I felt like my father was just like really abusive in ways, and it was just really hard for me, growing up with him and me having to go live with like my uncle or go live with my grandma until eventually when I got into high school, I kind of like, went to live with my stepmom. So it was just a lot of things going on in my family, and like my dad trying to keep, well, father, because I really don't have a relationship with him like that. So my father like keeping me away from my mom, my real mom, when I was younger, that really took a toll on me. And then he would always like be bad mouthing her. And yeah, I've definitely been through some things in my life. And the reason why I was pointing that out is because when I did stay with my father when I was younger, I think I was like 15 or 14 ish, somewhere around that. I think I was like in junior high, whatever. And I just remember those days when I would be in my room by myself, and he would, of course, be gone, and then like the electricity would get cut off or the water would get shut off or things like that. So it was very unstable for me as a child. And I just remember feeling so alone and so, helpless and worthless. And just, I had thoughts, about hurting myself when I was younger. And that's why, when people say things like, just be in your own thoughts and just, try to work through your own thoughts, I really feel like that's not the best course of action, because like I think it was a lot to do with like me kind of like praying to God, but also kind of just like talking to myself, like talking to my inner self, and just really understanding like who I am as a person, and just working through all those like demons and all those just bad thoughts that I had. And, luckily, of course, I'm here, so I never did anything, but it was a really scary time for me, like as a child, and just growing up and just not feeling loved and wanted. And I think that's why now, as an adult, I feel the need to always, want like attention. I always want like friends to talk to, or someone to talk to, or someone to hang out with, because for so long through my childhood, I just never had anyone that I felt like I could count on and that was there for me. So that's why I think it's definitely important for people to talk to anyone. Anytime you're feeling down, anytime you're feeling like defeated and unmotivated, just to talk to someone that is like, that will cheer you up, that will be there for you, that's just your ride or die person. I feel like that's very important for everyone to have someone like that. And I'm glad like nowadays I have like multiple people like that, so it is very helpful nowadays. But just like child me, I would definitely tell him right now that you are worthy and you deserve everything in the world, and soon you will find your true happiness. But that's kind of what I had for this episode, guys. I just wanted to get in a little depth about that. And of course, I'm going to be sharing some more stories with you guys about my life and things that I've gone through. And you can let me know, like, what, things you guys overcome in your life. And even now, like, as adults, like, things that you haven't really shared with anyone else, you can always, reach out and comment me, or message me on my social medias. I will talk with anyone. I'm more than happy to talk with people and be there for them, because I know that I didn't have anyone when I was younger. So definitely let me know, guys. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in this week, and I cannot wait for the new year because I have some exciting projects that's coming up. I am still kind of dealing with these AJ situations, so yeah. And hopefully you guys will get to meet my roommate Manny in a couple episodes. He plays guitar. So I will be adding him to my videos soon, so you guys can meet him. He's such a cutie. And funny, but he's my friend, y'all. He's my friend, I promise you, he's my friend. So, without further ado, I wanted to remind you guys that that's bougie, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my channel, guys, so I can get more subscribers and I can get more views. I love you guys. Mwah. Bye.